Hello, my name is Idalia, and I'm here today to talk to you about grief. I am speaking to you today from the unceded territories of the Ohlone and the Amamatsan and the Awaswas tribes of the Central Coast, California, Santa Cruz. And we had our first rain today after months of dry, hot, dusty weather. And it's almost exactly 2 years, just a little bit more than 2 years, since the CZU lightning fire that burned a lot of the Santa Cruz Mountains, particularly the community of Bonnie Doon, which is where I used to live, where my home was burned down, along with about 1,000 others. Bonnie Doon, Boulder Creek, Felton area. Yeah, and I just wanted to come on here and share about the work I've been doing since actually before the fire in the realm of grief. I've been offering grief rituals as a way to help people who have been carrying around heaviness from loss, all kinds of losses. There's loss from death of a loved one, and there's also all other kinds of losses, like loss of environment, loss of home, loss from divorce, loss from children growing older and leaving behind those precious younger times when there's so much closeness and intimacy and adorableness. And when they start growing up and they become feisty and start to protest when they're teenagers or going off to college. There's also griefs that we carry that are from our own childhood, that are the griefs of not having had the kind of parenting or the kind of nurturing experiences that would have helped set us up for our greatest life. And so we carry around these painful core beliefs that keep us from taking risks, that keep us from love, that keep us from money, that keep us from having a sense of fulfillment, of purpose, and so much more. But I wanted to share with you one very special part of the grief ritual that is I like to think of it as the rope. So why a rope? My background is in outdoor education and mountaineering. I've got a bachelor's degree in outdoor education. And I used to do mountaineering. And so we would go hiking on these cliffs and we had to learn all kinds of knots. And there were certain cliffs that we would go hiking on where there was one major rope that then there was like a group of us and we all had to have our small ropes tied to the major rope in such a way that if one of us was to fall, that major rope would hold us and keep us from falling. And so there's a song that we sing at the grief ritual that is like that major rope. And each one of our voices is like that minor rope that we tie to. And this song was created by myself and my colleague, Dana Schlick. We created this song together to represent a song that came from the people who shared this grief ritual with us, the Dagara people from West Africa, Burkina Faso, Sobonfu Some, and Malidoma Some are the people who I learned from. And there's a song that was shared with me that in that language, the Dagara language, and the meaning of it was that we cannot do this alone. And I could never remember the song exactly. And what I realized in that is that it just the main thing was the song, having the song, and having the meaning of the song being able to transmit. So I wanted to share that song with you today as a very special part of the grief ritual, and also invite you to come to grief ritual if you feel called. And I'll say more about the grief ritual itself in another video, but for today, I'm just going to share the song. And I'm going to dedicate this song to all of the plants, the animals, the waters, the people who lost their environment during the forest fire, the CZU lightning fire, and this first rain, and the seeping of water down into the earth, and the seeds that have been waiting for this water to be able to germinate and stir with a new life. So here it goes. Hey lele hey, hey lele hey, hey lele hey, lele ho. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. Hey lele hey, hey lele hey, hey lele hey, lele ho. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. Hey lele hey, hey lele hey, hey lele hey, lele ho. And we sing this song all the way through the grief ritual, which goes anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. Could be longer, could be shorter. And we ask that people really go deep into their bodies and let that sound move and vibrate places in their own body where their grief might be stuck. And it helps support all of us to move the energies that would keep us from our full vitality, our full life force, our full expression, and the realization of our life purpose. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the song, and I invite you to come to Grief Ritual. Many blessings.